In this video, I'm going to show you how to calculate area of raster image in ArcGIS. Any of your raster data, if you want to calculate the area, let me show you how to do it. And in this video, I'm going to show you two different methods. Number one method is using field calculator, and we are going to be calculating in square kilometer. You can equally calculate in other units as well. And if we are calculating in square kilometer, this is the formula in field calculator. It will be pixel count multiplied by pixel size square all over 1 million. And the second method is using zonal table area. When you are using zonal table area and calculating in square kilometer, the result you get, you will have to divide it by 1 million. So let's get started. In ArcGIS, I have this land use land cover image, and I want to calculate the area of each land use land cover. So the first method is using field calculator. So to do that, right click and click on open attributes table. In the attributes table, take note of something. I have the field called value, and I have field called count, and I have the field called classes. Now, to calculate the area of each of these classes, the first thing is to add another field to calculate the area. To do that, click on the table option and click on add field. Let's name this field area, and remember that we are calculating in square kilometer. Then the type, click on the drop down and select double. This is to give room for decimal number. Then click on OK. You can see that we have created a field called area. Now, to calculate the area using the first method, our first method is using field calculator. Recall that in calculating area in square kilometer using field calculator, it will be pixel count multiplied by pixel size square all over 1 million. So let's go back there. After you have created a field to calculate the area, you will need to check the cell size of your image. So to do that, just come back to this layer, right click and click on properties. Then come to source, and here you can see the cell size is 10 by 10. This is it, 10. So let's close this page. Now, to calculate the area, right click and open the attributes table again. So come to the field where you want to calculate the area, right click at the top and click on field calculator. Click on yes. Then input the formula here. So the formula, open brackets, is equal to count, that is cell count, multiplied by the cell size, which is 10, multiplied by the cell size again. Then close the brackets, divided by 1 million. So it means area in square kilometer is equal to cell count multiplied by cell size square all over 1 million. Then click on OK. You can see that it has calculated it. For this class called water bodies, you can see the value, the area in square kilometer. So you can now copy this to Excel and continue your other statistical analysis. So this is the first method of calculating raster area in ArcGIS. Now let's check out the second method. The second method is using zonal table area, and recall that the answer you get will be divided by 1 million. So let's go back. So I can close this table. To do that, come to Arc Toolbox, come to Spatial Analyst tool, scroll down and come to Zonal. Click to expand it. Then here you can see table area. So double click to open the table area tool. Then here, input raster or feature zone data. Click here and input your raster. Then zone field, we are going to use value. So put value here. Then input raster or feature class data. So still put your raster image. Then the class field, leave it at value as well. Then output table, click here and navigate to your working folder. So let's just name it table area. Then click on save and then click on OK. So it will run and create the table where the area will be calculated. Yes, the table has been generated. Now to view it, right click the table and click on open. This will open the table, and here you can see how it calculated it. It calculated it in such a way that you have to pay attention to get what it means. For value 1, this value 1, here is the area. For value 2, this is the area here. And for value 4, here is the area. But if you look at this area, this is 46,063,700. Now looking at it like this, it may be a little bit confusing. Then let's go back to our formula. The formula says the value from the table divided by 1 million. So to do that, for example, this value 1, here is the area. So we can make use of calculator here. To do that, here, this answer or this value divided by 1 million, that is 46063700. You can see it divided by 1 million. 1 2 3 4 5 6 is equal to, see the answer for value 1, which is value 1. Here is the answer. Now if we go back to the first formula we used, let me open the attribute table. For the first one, value 1, here is value 1. If you look at the answer, is 46.637 kilometer square. Now coming back to the calculator, you can see that is the same, 46.0637 kilometer square. So you can see different method of calculating our area. You get the same answer, but the method you use solely depends on you. But for me, I prefer the first one because it's easier and straightforward. No need for further conversion as I've done. So but if you choose to use the second method using zonal table area, remember, depending also on the units you are calculating the area. So remember to divide by 1 million if you are calculating in square kilometer. Now looking at it, the decision or the choice is yours, whether to use this first method where you calculate everything is in this table and is straightforward, or to calculate in a table like this. If I right click and open the table, so where you have to be copying it one by one, you can see the way it calculated the area in diagonal format. So the area for value 1 is this, value 2, here is the area, or value 4, here is the area, and value 5, here is the area. And after that, you need to divide by 1 million. That is if you are calculating in square kilometer. But in essence, here are the two simplest method of calculating area of raster image in ArcGIS. I hope you like this tutorial. Thank you for watching.